Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks face a daunting challenge as they have returned back into the future to square off against both Goku Black and Zamasu as we bear witness to the truth behind Zamasu's intentions with Black, alongside bearing witness to Zamasu's evil Zero Mortals plan. What's going on, Dragon Ball Super fans? Welcome to my Dragon Ball Super Episode 61 breakdown entitled Zamasu's Ambition, the Terrifying Zero Mortals Plan, leading into next week's epic episode of Dragon Ball Super Episode 62. And again, I want you guys to please bear in mind that this video will contain massive amounts of spoilers, so if you guys don't want anything ruined for you, simply fast forward the video, go watch the episode, come back so we can talk more Dragon Ball Super down in the comments. Don't cry in the comments about being spoiled by the thumbnail or any of that, because nothing is being said or shown that you guys don't already know. Also, be sure to check out the description down below for lots of goodies, updates, and contact information to where we can interact on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That way we can talk more Dragon Ball Super. And again, quick plugs before we begin. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for all latest in Dragon Ball news, updates, What If Battles, Xenoverse 2, and much more daily uploads and daily content for you all to watch and enjoy. So I thank you so much for supporting the channel greatly, as I always do. Be sure to spread the word about Unreal ENT Gaming. The translations were provided by Herms98 on Twitter, just in case you guys are wondering how I was able to pick up on the dialogue prior to the subs coming out. And with that being said, on to the episode now. From start to finish, the way this episode was structured, it was mainly focused around Black, in my opinion, because having to understand now where exactly Black had come from, what exactly he had done to Goku's body, or at least his family as well, after he had done switching bodies with him as Zamasu, is pretty grueling, because this episode pretty much portrayed a desperate scenario for our heroes, in which case they have put themselves in a situation that they can't seem to get themselves out of. So right from the start, we see how, you know, Goku keeps telling Zamasu that if you're the real Zamasu, then who's the other one? And Zamasu said, I am this world's Zamasu, the future one from your perspective, and I teamed up with Zamasu from a different timeline, which happened to be from the past. And Goku said, I can't be, because right now you're supposed to be destroyed. I saw it with my very eyes. And Black responded by saying, it's thanks to the time ring that nothing had changed in the past and nothing can affect me, nor can it affect me in the future. So Black explains to Goku and everyone else that he had killed Gowasu to become the Kaioshin and took the time ring. And even after taking the time ring, Black had already seen that Zamasu had bared witness to Black killing off Gowasu, in which case, you know, Zamasu asks, who are you? And Black says, I am you and I need your help. And Zamasu says, you know, like, how could you do this? And Black says, don't act as if you don't know, because you are about to do the exact same thing. And that's when Zamasu smiled and said, wow, so you really are me. And that's when they pretty much team up, and Black gives Zamasu the green Potara earring to become a Kaioshin. We see them shake hands and they hug it out, and we see how Zamasu had said after that, then I used the Super Dragon Balls to become immortal. After getting that wish, he pretty much, you know, utilized and capitalized on it to make sure that the gods died first, because after that, Black said, with everyone out the equation, with the gods out the equation, now the only authority in this world is us, he and Zamasu. So we see that the brilliant plan the entire time was to kill all mortals to make sure that their world is solidified in their glory. And apparently, Earthlings are a main reason why this is happening, especially to Trunks, because Zamasu says to Trunks that it's because of him and him breaking the laws of the timelines of traveling back and forth throughout time, that Trunks needs to pay, because Trunks is deemed as a person that was responsible for being the one to travel throughout time and cause all these ripples. So they're kind of accusing Trunks here of also being one of the main problems as to everything that's been happening. So Zamasu tells Goku, do you want to know what happened to your family? As they're fighting, and the fights are really intense, guys. I mean, every single time Goku, Vegeta, Trunks try to do something to one person, the other person would intervene, meaning if they focused on Black, then Zamasu would intervene. If they focused on Zamasu, then Black would intervene. So there was no way that Goku, Vegeta, or Trunks can actually land a shot on someone without the other person getting involved. And we saw how Black was making light work of Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Trunks, because we saw him kick Vegeta into the building, and then we see, you know, Black kick Trunks into the building, and then after that he pretty much unleashed a giant ki blast with Zamasu to, like, you know, temporarily hold him down while they focused on Goku. And you gotta give it up to Goku on this one, because Goku really did try here until he was pretty much backed up into a wall by Zamasu, with Zamasu pretty much telling Goku, do you want to know what happened to your family? You know, after gathering the Super Dragon Balls and switching bodies, you know, I killed your family. And then Goku was shocked. He was like, what did you do to my family? And Black begins to tell him that, you know, I killed your family right after I was done killing you. And Goku says, you will pay for this. And the minute he says you will pay for this, Goku gets stabbed. Goku gets stabbed, very similar to how Black stabbed Vegeta. And we see how Goku is clinging on to the energy saber that was, you know, driven through his body. And we see how Zamasu is laughing, and he tells him that he's pathetic, that he will never amount to being anything near the caliber of Zamasu and Black. And Goku here is overhearing the fact that Chi-Chi was killed, that Goten was killed, your wife and your son, including you. And we saw how the body that was used to be swapped during that time period was the Goku of, I believe, the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Now, the reason why I say that is because we see how Goku was working in the fields, and if you guys reckon back in Dragon Ball Super episode 1 and 2, Goku was wearing his work clothes, he was in the fields with Goten. So at that very moment right there, something happened to Goku where he automatically swapped bodies with Zamasu. And we see how, ultimately enough, when you know, Black came to Earth, Goku was shocked. He's like, what's going on? And that's when he killed him. So, and Black is also getting stronger by the minute. So he's driving this saber into Goku's chest. And after Goku overhears this, Goku becomes enraged. We haven't seen Goku get this mad, like, literally in a very long time. I think this is the angriest Goku has ever gotten in Dragon Ball Super, because after that, he completely pulled away from the saber. He powered up. He pretty much cracked the concrete. He cracked the buildings, and he flew right through Zamasu. Like, he didn't even pay attention to Zamasu. He went right for Black, and he was beginning to beat the crap out of Black. Lefts and rights, kicks and knees. He was punching the crap out of him. He punched Black right into a building, and Goku was pretty much staring at him from a distance, and then he, you know, he rushed right toward him and just beat him up some more. And Goku looked like he wanted to take Black's head off, and as Goku cocked his right hand and he wanted to punch, you know, Black's head off, Black caught his punch. He looked up at Goku and he said, "You fool," and he blew a hole in his chest yet again. So, I mean, here we got Goku who got stabbed, and now he has another hole in his chest. Goku was just, like, there was no way he could actually hang in there. And then we see, Black utilized a technique very similar to where Hit used against Frost after finding out that he wanted to take all the treasure and whatnot, all of the gold. And we saw, like, multiple sparks come out of Goku's body, and Goku just dropped right after that. Goku is finished, and Trunks and Vegeta are overlooking this, and they're just like, man, what do we do? And Vegeta's standing there, he's not saying a word, and we see how Black says a big reason he wanted to kill mortals is because of Trunks breaking the divine rules against time travel. And that's when Zamasu and Black begin to talk together, almost as if they were in a fusion-like, you know, form. And they says, you are a sinner, and Trunks says, I just wanted to save people. And Vegeta says, you kill mortals and humans alike. You know, you are trying to build a utopia by creating what? A world of, like, just death. And Zamasu and Black say, you wouldn't understand, you can't understand our glory and our nature. And we see how Trunks, you know, he pretty much powers up, he rushes in there to try to fight them off, and we see how he rushed right towards Black yet again, and Zamasu intervened. We saw how Vegeta tried to help Trunks out, and Zamasu pretty much, you know, got rid of Vegeta before he made any sort of, you know, move to where it damaged anybody. And we see how Black grabbed Trunks from behind, similar to a chokehold, and again, just like Goku, Black blew a hole in Trunks' body, and Trunks dropped to the ground. So now the only person left standing is the person that got stabbed a couple of episodes ago, which was Vegeta. So now Vegeta is bearing witness to his son being down, Goku's down, and he's the only one left. And we see how Bulma, Mai, and Yajirobe, they rush towards Trunks' you know, aid, because Trunks was really damaged here. And Trunks begins to sit up, and Trunks begins to pretty much have a moment similar to Teen Gohan. Do you guys remember when Gohan first became a Super Saiyan 2? This was a moment to where it was truly special, because we see Trunks powered up, and after he powers up, he pretty much becomes a Super Saiyan godlike you know, appearance, because he has the polarizing, you know, image of a Super Saiyan God, except he hasn't really transformed into the blue-like form, he still has a Super Saiyan aura. His hair looked like it changed as well, but we also see a blue outline throughout Trunks' body. We see how there is somewhat of God Ki surrounding Trunks. So even though he's not a legit Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue, we see how something had happened to Trunks to where he lost his pupils. He has eyes similar to Broly. His hair changed. He's, very muscular, and he is just enraged. And despite having the hole in his chest, he's still willing to fight. So we see Black overlooking this, and he seems to be observing, to see what exactly Trunks had done. And now Zamasu and Black are a little concerned to see what Trunks had done. But either way, we see how next week's episode, I'll Protect the World, Trunks' angry superpower, in which case it's going to buy everyone time to go back into the past to seek some sort of answers, because now that Trunks has this power, he is going to be left alone to fend off against Black and Zamasu by himself. So again, guys, I'll be making a prediction video. I really expect you guys to go ahead and join me as we talk about this, because as of right now, seeing Trunks and the way he looked amazing. He had no pupils. He was muscular. His hair looked very different in a way, because during certain shots we saw how he was fighting Black and Zamasu, and he looked a little different. But just this is Trunks. This is Trunks' world, and seeing Son Goku fall, seeing his father fall, practically everyone in this episode either got stabbed or they had a hole blown through their chest. And everyone seems to be taking Black and Zamasu lightly, but I've been telling you guys that these two are going to be beating our heroes down into the ground. And in this episode, they proved that, and they started with Son Goku, because after Son Goku got stabbed, then he had a hole blown through his chest, and then he had more holes blown through his chest. Goku is down. Yes, they have senzu beans. I get that. But even right now, I don't think Goku is in any position to reach behind him and grab some senzu beans. I think perhaps maybe Bulma or Mai are going to be stepping in to grab those senzu beans and, just giving it to them. But as of right now, we see how Black is the main focus here in essence, because he's the one that's primarily talking trash. He's the one that's pretty much telling Son Goku, I killed your family. I went back into the past and I recruited Zamasu. I was the one that had this philosophy. Me. And seemingly enough, just like false Super Saiyan Goku back in the day, it looks like we have a false Super Saiyan God, because Trunks now has somewhat of Super Saiyan Blue outlining going throughout his body. He is not a Super Saiyan God. Do not get that confused. He is not a Super Saiyan God yet, but we see how this might be a false Super Saiyan God form. And going into next week's episode, Trunks actually looks like he has the upper hand here. Again, if you guys watched any of my spoiler episodes on the updates for Dragon Ball Super, we see that Black, yet again, it's him. He's going to be the one to critically damage Trunks, whether it's he stabs him, he blows a hole through his chest again. Black seems to be the main focus, because if you also pay attention, everyone in this episode kind of overlooked regular Zamasu, and they focused more on Black. Everyone, legit, they all went after Black, which was kind of funny, because after Goku got powered up and he was focusing on Black, we see how Zamasu tries to pull a sneak attack, and Goku kind of just shrugs him off by punching him in the face really once by tapping him, and Zamasu went flying into the wall. So everyone seems to be focusing on Black here, because Black is the one that's talking the most trash, and he is, between him and future Zamasu, he is the strongest one there. And he keeps telling Goku and Trunks that you Saiyans are truly a blessing of the gods, because the more you hurt me, the stronger I'm getting. So yes, go ahead, keep hurting me. I'm gradually getting stronger at a freakish level. So this is something that we haven't even seen Hit do, and Hit was able to continuously improve during the course of battle, but nothing like this. Black expects you to hurt him. Black wants you to hurt him, because the more you hurt Black, the stronger he gets, during the course of battle. In which case we saw that with Goku, because after Goku had beaten him into the building, Black looked up at him after he grabbed his hand, and he was like, you're so stupid, and he blew a hole in his chest. So this was a very, very good episode, guys. I am about to go back and watch it yet again. It gave me goosebumps. I really recommend for you guys to go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching, guys. As always, if you guys are fans of the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more daily uploads. If you guys enjoyed the review, if you guys cannot wait for Dragon Ball Super episode 62, then finger that like button, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you all for watching, guys, as always, and I'll be seeing you all in the prediction video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.